Beautiful soul, the feeling of being extremely uncomfortable is usually a major sign of rapid growth. If you clicked on this channel, you are about to receive a message that is going to speak exactly to the situation in which you identify. So, something about the title, about the photo, about the thumbnail drew you in because right now you find yourself in a season of great discomfort, in a stretching season, in an uncomfortable season, in a pruning season, where you're not quite sure what is being pruned in you, nor why you have to go through what you're going through. And it feels uncomfortable, and you're questioning your path, and you're wondering, is this really what I need to go through to get to the other side? Excuse me. Is this really what I have to endure to get to the manifestation of what I ask God for? Is this really what I have to, is this the process? Is this the process attached to my purpose? Great discomfort, being uncomfortable, being in unfamiliar, foreign places, spaces, seasons of life. It threatens our sense of comfort. It threatens our sense of self. It threatens our understanding of life unfolding around us. It causes us to question if we're in flow or if we're forcing, okay? It forces us to take a step back and reevaluate and think about if this is where we really want to be. Think about if this is worth the sacrifice to get to where we want to be and whether it's worth it to get to the other side. So instead of questioning, I want to give you something to hold on to as you are in a season of great discomfort, knowing that this is changing and evolving you, pushing you to change, challenging you and evolving you at rapid speed so that you can get to where you need to go in the shortest amount of time possible, okay? So what I'm sensing right now from you is that you're aware that you're in this space of growth and change. You had no idea that it was going to be this painful or this uncomfortable or this challenging, but something in you is not ready to give up yet. You actually want to stay the course. You want to see where this leads. You want to get to the other side. You have the vision. You have the mission. You have the stick with itness, if you will. You have what it takes to get to the other side, but you do have moments of weakness in between, and I understand that completely. That resonates with you. You're uncomfortable, but you know that this discomfort will prove worthy, necessary, and almost inevitable to get to the dream or vision that you are trying to realize. So I want to give you some signs that you are in a season of great discomfort. One, there's pressure. You've come under great pressure recently, whether that's from people around you, your environment has changed, there's more being demanded of you, you're being stretched in a way where you are being faced with challenges that are causing you to see blind spots you once overlooked. You're being challenged either by people, by a situation in your life, or by your environment to look in the mirror, reevaluate who you are, what you're about, and what path you're on. And it's causing you to be uncomfortable, but it's also causing you to grow, okay? That's how you know that you're in an uncomfortable season with a purpose for growth. So the first sign is there's a lot of pressure. The second is that it's unfamiliar. You're in unfamiliar territory right now. This is something new. You've never done this before, which is why there is growth, because you can no longer rely on old systems, on old ways of being. You can no longer rely on what you know and what you used to do and familiar muscle memory patterns, okay? You must step into the new. You must embrace the new, okay? So we're working with the P's here. The first sign is that there's pressure. The second is that there is, oh man, I just said it. There's pressure, and then there's, why did it just slip from my mind? I just said the P word that we're going to work with. That's okay. It'll come back. So the second one is that you've come under some sort of challenge, or your environment is challenging you to grow. The third sign that you are in a season of great discomfort, patience. So that's the third P. The second P will come back to me, and if you remember it, please drop it in the comments. The third P is patience. Right now, your patience is being tested, which will inevitably develop it as well. Your patience is being tested in this season because you are not able to rely on former systems. Oh, patterns was the second one. Yes, for anyone who recognized it, patterns. So pressure, patterns, and patience right now. And I'm getting this as a direct download, so I'm literally just speaking whatever comes up, which is why I don't have notes to refer back to. Patience. Your patience is being tested right now, which means it's causing it to grow. Your patience is inevitably going to grow when it's tested because it's going to be stretched. You are going to have to stick with it. You are going to have to stay the course. You are going to have to lean into the path that is leading you to where you want to go. And you're going to have to submit and surrender and yield to the process along the way. And that is where your patience is going to be developed. You are not going to know everything that's going to come up in between where you are and where you'd like to be. It's a new path, it's unfamiliar, it's foreign, remember? And so in the process, okay, patience needs to be developed because you are learning entirely new systems, ways of doing things. You're learning new patterns, okay? You're maybe even pattern interrupting in some areas of your life in order to unlock new doors. You need a new set of keys, okay? So old keys can't unlock new doors. You need a new set of keys to walk through new doors you've never walked through before. And that is going to require surrender, yielding to the process, and also growing in your patience, okay? So you've had a couple signs that you're in an uncomfortable season of growth. That is, your patience is being tested, okay? You're going through a new process. There are patterns that are changing, and some patterns are even falling away, okay? You're pattern interrupting, but you're also developing new patterns. And you've come under a season of pressure, okay? I'll even dare to say that the fourth sign that you're in a season of uncomfortable but rapid growth is the process. You're in an entirely new process in your life, in your development, in your identity, okay? You're coming under new, whether that's legislation, jurisdiction, habits, routines. There's a lot of new, and there's a lot of change, and there's a lot of unfamiliar territory in your life. And you're coming under all of that new, or you're stepping into all of that new, so to speak, which means your process is going to look different than the people around you. Yes, that's where I'm getting. So the process is going to look different for you, but it's also not going to be something you can compare to your peers. You are a trailblazer. You are going through something that very few people will even understand is happening to them or identify and empathize with you, okay? You're going to be on a unique path, a set apart path, and a rapid path, okay? If you completely dedicate yourself to what you're doing, you dedicate yourself to the new, to the pattern, to the process, okay? To the pressure, you allow the pressure to form you like the diamond that you are, you'll realize this process, okay, was meant to yield a certain result, and it's going to get done in the time allotted, okay? It's going to get done in the time allotted for you to go from point A to point B, from old to new, from old to renewed, okay? From stagnant to exponential growth. And that is possible. And that is what is happening in this very uncomfortable phase you're in right now. We recently uploaded a channeled message about embracing the liminal space. If you haven't seen that video, do go check it out. It's a great, short, intense investment of time for you to understand what's going on when the old you has died, but the new you is still coming online, and how to embrace that space and see it as a treasure and not a test. And so in this uncomfortable phase right now, you're pivoting, you're starting, you're initiating, you're implementing, and you're going to have to test some things out before you see what sticks. And that's another part of the rapid growth. Listening to your intuition. So because you're coming into so much new, okay, you're starting over in some ways, you're starting fresh. You're not starting at zero per se. You do have knowledge and experience and life under your belt, but you are starting in a new direction. And you're going to have to give yourself grace and trust your intuition, or lean into your divine guidance, your higher guidance, for the next step, for your next phase in their process, for direction and instruction and understanding. It's uncomfortable right now. It's new, it's unfamiliar, it's foreign, but it's purposeful, my dear. It's purposeful. Everything you're going through in this season of great discomfort is purposed to grow you exponentially. You are going to make it to the other side. You are going to start a new process. You are going to find what sticks, and you are going to blossom like a butterfly, just like what's on the screen. But right now, this season, this cocoon, okay, this metamorphosis, if we're sticking with the butterfly analogy, is purposed to grow you. It's purposed to crush you to the point where You crush grapes to produce wine. It's intense, it's very short, but it produces the sweetest juice. Or in the case of olives, the crushing produces olive oil, okay? Or any fruit or nut or seed that we crush to produce oil. So, my advice to you, after identifying the couple phases that you may be in or the signs that are letting you know that you're in this season of great discomfort, lean into it. Lean into it. Embrace it. Welcome it. Invite it in. Say, yes, I'm ready for rapid change and growth and evolution, and that's going to come at a cost, which means I'm going to be uncomfortable for a little bit. But you know what? I've done something like this before, or maybe I haven't done anything like this before, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for whatever the divine has for me. I'm ready for whatever God's process is for me to get to the other side. Because if you're a believer, you know that God already has an expected outcome. God already has an end for you. God already has, He's already seen and spoken the end from the beginning, and He's let you know what is awaiting you on the other side of this season of great discomfort.